Sorry, I wasn't sure if that was recording or not. Right, so first time pitching it, wasn't too bad actually. It's quite breezy today. It's actually Baltic as well, it's about 2 degrees. I don't know if I said that earlier on. Anyway, I'm really impressed with how it went up. Just to give you a quick look round. So we've got the stove jack point here. I'm going to fit the stove jack soon. It's got 5 guy lines with nice line lock adjusters on. These are the tensioners for pulling it down, and as you can see, it pitches quite close to the ground, which is good. ONETIGRIS, subtle ONETIGRIS logo there. I really like the colour. It's really going to be quite stealthy. I prefer it to the green. I think the green's a bit more garish. So say 5 guy lines. All the peg out points are the same with the adjusters. And come round to the door side. Just put a bit of tarp in here just to, because we had, say, quite a big snowstorm. It's all gone now, but so yeah, tons of amount of room in here. You see the centre pole, and then we've got the inner mesh tent with a nice bathtub section. And again, what I like about this is it all tensions in to these little points. So there's one on each corner, and there's absolutely masses of room in here. You can get kit over this side if you needed to. It's absolutely masses of room. So what they did when they moved it from the original version to this version is move the zip and the door, well, move the door to this side, as you can see here, because before it was on that side, and if you had the stove here, you had to sort of wriggle around the stove, which wasn't very safe really. So they've got it over this side, which means that you can actually, once you're in here, you can lean out of your sleeping bag and feed the stove, which I shall try and do later on. But yeah, I'm really impressed with it. It was in the Black Friday sale, so I got £40 off it. Looking forward to using it. So this is just a test pitch or test burn in it for the first time. So yeah, but overall impression so far is really good. So I'll get some kit in here, get some sleep system in, and I'll get the stove in, and I'll give you a little look at that later on. But yeah, I'm really impressed with it. Got a little bit of sunshine now, which is quite nice. So I'll speak to you again soon. That's the stove jack fitted. Just velcros on. This bit just rolls away. It'll tie up. Yep, so that's that. Let's get the stove in. Well, I've got the stove in. You can see how well now that works with the sleeping compartment. Just coming out here, loading it up. So I've got to get gonna put a fireproof blanket underneath it. Give you a look from outside. So there we go. It's a good spark arrestor on the top, and it's got a really good baffle in here. As you can see, it's a converted ammo can stove, but which I like it, but it's really heavy to lug anywhere. So I'm thinking about getting a titanium one. It's but we'll give it a go, see how we get on. Loving it so far though. Let's get some bedding in here. Right guys, we've got the sleep system in. Nice down bag, silver foil, Reflectix foam, done a bit of foam and then a thermarest on top of that. Pillow, got the wood in, Now I think we might light it in a minute. Always a good time when you light it. Right, I'll bring you back in a minute when it's when we've got it going. Time now to enjoy the fruits of my labour. It's getting toasty warm in here. Really nice and cosy, even with the door open. But yeah, so just gonna have crack on Wainwright and have some cashews. Yeah, good old Wainwrights. Right. Without more ado, let's get that open. Cheers everybody. Lovely. I am enjoying myself. Welcome back everybody. Now dark outside, a few hours later, just had dinner indoors. Right, now come out, lit the fire again, lit the stove, and rocking my army softy trousers, down jacket, fire's roaring away. Gonna be snug. Really won't be that long before I get into bed, get into sleeping bag. Looking forward to it actually. Really impressed with Iron Wall so far. Good bit of kit. Just treated myself to a new stove, so I'll be selling the ammo cam one. It's a great stove, but it if you're hiking in anywhere, it's just too heavy to lug in too far. It's great if you're doing it from a car camping, but so I just ordered myself a titanium one, treated myself for Christmas. So that'll be here in a few days, and then we'll get that burnt in and I'll do another video on that. So I don't think much is going to happen, but it's just nice being in the tent, looking at the wall, the glass there flickering away. Very relaxing. So I'll probably talk to you again just before I turn the lights out. See you later. Well, good morning folks. That was an evening of two halves, let's say, or a night of two halves. So the old army softies came into their own actually, because they had a catastrophic zip failure on the old sleeping bag. I don't know if it can be repaired or not. I might just use this one for the dog when we go away in a camper van. Wrap her up in that, because I don't think, I mean, it's getting on a bit. It's a good bag, it's nice and warm, but yeah, it was a bit tricky with when the zip went, because the other issue is, I mean, the stove is fantastic. I mean, knocks out, and when it's working, this iron wall is rocking heat. It's beautiful and warm, and I was really toasty, but it's got quite a small firebox, so it doesn't really last that long. I'd say probably you got to keep stopping around. You got to keep stoking it sort of every 45 minutes, which isn't ideal through the night. So yeah, I did get a bit cold, but thank God I had the army softies on, because I mean the top half was warm, but the breeze was coming in under. We had a bit of snow last night, and also it rained, as you can see from the inside of the tent, or hopefully you can. Are you steaming up? Are you steaming up? Let's do. Yeah, so anyway, we had some rain last night. Got down to -1. It's now about 3 degrees, and very drizzly day. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to get the stove lit, and we're going to have a nice cup of coffee and a piece of cake for breakfast. But all in all, I'll do a summary on the tent later on. But glad it rained, so it's a good test. It's dry as a bone in here. Only a little bit of, obviously a little bit of water comes in through the stove jack hole, but that's neither here nor there really. But the rest of it is there's no condensation, and even though I had the vent shut, the fire really does keep that down. So we're going to get the stove lit, and we'll get a cup of coffee on. See you in a minute. Sorry guys, I had to switch to the phone because GoPro's died, froze, and now I can't restart it. So I'll have to have a look into that. Anyway, swing you around. The old stove is lit, and you get a cup of coffee on the go. So as I said before, I shall have a cup of coffee, piece of cake, and then I shall wrap the video up. See you soon. That's a good cup of coffee right there. Nice piece of Madeira cake. Then it stopped raining. You can't beat it, can you? Oh, lovely. The stovies are rocking. Look at that, but awesome. Anyway, I'll just give me closing thoughts on the ONETIGRIS Iron Wall. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up actually. It's really a good tent. Really very pleased with it. Especially I got it in the Black Friday sale. All the zips are excellent. The inner tent, mesh tent, although it's not strictly necessary when it's not buggy, and mozzies and midges and stuff like that, but the bathtub section is very good in there. I always put a bit of tarp underneath it to keep it, protect it. But, I love the D-shaped door here. The tie backs are good. The adjusting points for the peg outs and the 5 guy lines are very good. And I love the adjusting points for the bathtub section of the inner tent, so you can pull it nice and taut. So all in all, I'm very pleased with it. So Actually, no, I haven't got any negative points at all for it. It's really good. Look forward to getting it out and in a bit of woodland, and perhaps hopefully have a bit more snow. So we had a big massive storm of it yesterday for about 10 minutes, and then it just stopped. Anyway, boys and girls, we're going to wrap it up there. If you made it all this way to now, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching anyway. If you clicked into it, clicked out again, the old mantra, please give it a like if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it. I don't mind, they all count. But if you did like it, thanks very much. And if you're not a subscriber, then consider subscribing, and there'll be more content coming throughout the winter. Oh, just ordered myself a new sleeping pad as well, because the ones I had last night, my old Thermarest from years ago, and it's about that thick. I want something a bit bigger. I'm a side sleeper, so I need to have something. So I just ordered myself a Trekology UL 80, 4 inches thick anyway. Not a great R rating on it, but it'll do me. Just got to compensate with that with a sleeping bag, haven't you? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and say hope you're all well, everybody, and all the stuff, the madness that's going on again at the moment with you know what, like Voldemort, you know, one shouldn't be named. No, we can't name the old CV, can we? So we'll leave it there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.